Hello and welcome to this energy healing session for you. Just take a few breaths. Be comfortable. And just watch your breath as it comes in and out of your body without trying to force it. And just come into this moment. Give yourself the gift of these few moments to just be without doing. So the first thing that I'm aware of is a consciousness of the heart center. It feels a bit jittery. So we're just going to breathe in and out of the center of your chest. Just calmly, just watch the breath and imagine that you're breathing in and out of this central area. Now I'm aware of the energies going down into your tummy. There's consciousness of calm, consciousness of your small intestines, which are involved with discernment, working out what is useful and not useful for you, both in digestive terms, but also bigger picture, for what's useful and not useful for you in life in general. And now there's a releasing of worry. From the solar plexus area. So worry from the area in your body that is associated with your sense of yourself. And we've also got the releasing of fears as well. Now we need all our full span of emotions, but sometimes there's an excess of an emotion, and that's what we're playing with here, this releasing of the excess of worry, the excess of fear that no longer serves you. And then there's a consciousness of your throat chakra. This is all to do with your self-expression, communication, and giving. And the way that it's coming up now, it's all to do with consciousness of speaking your truth. Speaking your truth kindly, with kindness, but still honouring your own truth. And there's a sense of releasing down through your body. It's really a consciousness of acknowledging your truth and acknowledging this speaking of your truth. For things to shift, all that we're doing here in these sessions is shining a light of awareness onto the things that pop up in the session. And in this instance, it's consciousness of speaking your truth, of being aligned to your core being. And that is then connecting down again to your solar plexus and then up to your heart center, your heart field. And this consciousness of connecting to joy. Joy is actually our natural state, despite the fact that the stuff of life can well and truly cover it up at times. You know, we have this, actually, once everything else is taken away, joy is actually what is there. So it's this consciousness of joy, consciousness of a connection to that natural state, but also consciousness of the fact that it's the stuff of life is there, and there's a need to sort of navigate through that to get to your natural state of joy. So there is a permission coming in. Permissions tend to come into my sessions as a phrase. And what we've got here is I give myself permission to release the patterns that are making it more difficult for me to access my natural state of joy. So this is to do with releasing patterns that no longer serve you, that you are ready to release. You don't have to do anything. It's just a consciousness of this within the session allows your system on whatever level or levels that it wants to release and rebalance, so that you feel easier, and so that that connection to your natural state of joy becomes easier as well. We've then got one of these pairs of points in the body that help each other out coming up, and it's this pairing goes across the body, and it goes from the jaw joint on one side to the back of the hip joint on the other side. So we've got both pairings coming up here, and it's to do with releasing the tension involved with the holding patterns, to do with this the restrictions in making it more difficult for you to access your natural state of joy. So it's to do with allowing these to balance so that the pathway through to your natural state of joy is easier and clearer. So then now we are focusing again on your solar plexus area, your sense of yourself, and consciousness of confidence in yourself, and a sense of energies rising up through the central core of your body, up to your throat chakra, and again with a consciousness of speaking your truth. Speaking your truth softly in a way that completely gels with your gut instincts, with your solar plexus, with your sense of yourself, with your intuition, your core being. And now there's a sense of releasing down through your body. And consciousness of grounding. So I'm just holding the space for this right now, waiting while everything begins to settle. And then consciousness of your unified chakra is coming up. So the unified chakra, it's kind of like it says on the tin, it represents all your chakra energies. So it's like doing it's as if you're the focus is on your whole being, but from a chakra perspective, and the consciousness that's involved in the awareness of this unified chakra right now is consciousness of an easier connection to yourself. I should just say that for me, this concept of the unified chakra physically seems to have an awareness between the heart field and the solar plexus. So it's really at the very top of the abdomen, in the center there, just underneath the breastplate. And then, so there's this consciousness of ease with the unified chakra, and then the energy is coming up into the heart center. Consciousness of contentment and consciousness of easily expressing yourself. You know, I think there are so many times in life where we are sort of conditioned by habit patterns, really nothing more than that often. So this is to do with connecting to your truth again. And again, we're back down to your solar plexus. And there's a sense of energies flowing down the body, releasing, of a sense of settling of the energies of the whole session. And there's also the emotional release of guilt, any guilt that might be bound up with the idea of speaking your truth. There's the consciousness of allowing that to release as well. And that really feels like there is a releasing going on here, relief as well. And grounding. And there we go. That's the end of the session. I hope you've enjoyed that and found that it was beneficial. Please do subscribe to the channel if so, and click the little bell so that you get notifications when I post new sessions up for you. Thank you so much. My love to you.